Hey, you guys! So, today is day 1714 of my ketogenic journey, going from 311 pounds to where I sit today. We're going to do weigh-ins. I did an experiment with my body this week, weigh-in experiment, going 3 days, checking night and day weigh-ins. Now, before I do that, I'm going to explain everything that's gone on this week because it has been an insanely wonderful, exciting crap week. And I just want to, touch base with you guys, life update and a keto update with some very interesting weigh-ins. So I did them for 3 days, night and day, so we can see how much weight can be flushed off overnight. Now you guys, like, subscribe, share, and ring that bell, all that good YouTube jazz. You ain't done yet? That'll put a smile on my face and help this channel grow. It's time to rant, rave, and misbehave, Keto Diamond style, in silence. Woohoo! What a week. Oh my God. Okay, so you see, I haven't filmed much this week. Y'all ain't had time to film. I ain't had time to hardly think. I ain't had time to breathe this week, man. I'm telling you. Okay, so I think I've already told you guys this, but hubby had surgery Monday to fix the inside of his nostril where he had skin cancer. Hopefully this is the final surgery, but he says this one hurts worse than the other ones, even though this was the shorter surgery and really did less work. But I guess his nose is just really hurting. He does have splints up in there, so that might be making the difference. The way they did the surgery might be making a difference. I really don't know, but this one's hurting him and he don't like it. I don't blame him, but he is healing quite well still. So goes to the doctor in a couple weeks, get everything checked out, make sure to take the splints out, make sure he's all well and good. Tuesday. So as many of you know, last week my daughter-in-law, I already called her my daughter-in-law, but she wasn't technically my daughter-in-law, popped a big one on us. Her and my son had decided to get married on Tuesday. So Tuesday rolled around, I had an appointment first thing in the morning, and then we all got dressed up, gussied up, looking good, looking spiff. I loved the dress, but upon seeing a video of myself crying at my son's wedding, I feel fat. Hell of a lot less fat than I was because, I weighed 311 pounds and now I'm somewhere in the 160-ish, early 70-ish range. But, whew, them arms though. So I'm going to show you the ceremony. The ceremony was 3 minutes long. I'm not even kidding. It's kind of cute, kind of amusing. If I still have it on my phone. So I'm going to show you the ceremony. Then I'm going to show you me. And you can see some things that I might be a little self-conscious about. But I believe in ripping the Band-Aid off and putting it out there because people need to see reality, what you go through, the things you're sensitive about. I don't think hiding it changes any damn thing. I don't think it's going to make you feel no better to hide it. Maybe a little more confidence to hide it, and maybe a little more self-conscious to put it out there. But it's the reality. So I'm going to share with you, and you'll be able to see something I'm very self-conscious about. Now, if you don't want to see the ceremony, I don't blame you. It's a wedding ceremony to people most of y'all don't know. So if you want to skip the little 3-minute segment, feel free. But check this out.
Yes.
We are summoned here this time to join Brian and Destiny in marriage according to the laws of the state of North Carolina. It is our firm belief that those who are in this relationship do cherish a mutual esteem and love, and to promise to bear with each other's infirmities and weaknesses, to comfort each other in sickness and sorrow, in industry, in honesty and in industry, provide for each other and for their household. And divine law is that marriage is designed for the happiness and welfare of mankind, and therefore to be able to advise them in the street in a good.
I'm so sorry.
Holy Bible.
Brian, will you have this woman be your wife, and will you love her, comfort her, honor, and keep her in sickness and in health?
I can't give you the microphone.
Keep on
No,
her.
no.
So you both shall live.
Yes.
He said the word.
There you go.
Yes.
And Destiny, will you have this man to be your husband, and will you love him, comfort him, honor, and keep him in sickness and in health, and forsaking all of those, keep on loving him, as long as you both shall live.
Thank you.
Brian, repeat after me. I, Brian,
I, Brian,
take you, Destiny,
take you, Destiny,
to be my wife,
to be my wife.
to have and to hold,
Oh my
from this day forward,
From this day forward,
for better, for worse,
for better, for worse,
for richer, for poor,
for richer, for poor,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
to love and to cherish,
to love and to cherish,
and thereto
and thereto
I pledge you my faith.
I pledge you my faith.
And Destiny, if you would repeat after me. I, Destiny,
I, Destiny,
take you, Brian,
take you, Brian,
to be my husband,
to be my husband,
to have and to hold,
to have and to hold,
from this day forward,
for this day forward,
for better, for worse,
for better, for worse,
for richer, for poor,
for richer, for poor,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
to love and to cherish,
to love and to cherish,
and thereto
and thereto
I pledge you my faith.
I pledge you my faith.
And Brian, if you take her ring, that's my third finger of her left hand. And repeat after me. This ring I give you
This ring I give you,
in token and pledge
in token and pledge,
of my constant faith
of my constant faith,
and body and love.
and
That's my third finger is left hand. And repeat after me. This ring I give you
This ring I give you
in token and pledge
in token and pledge
of my constant faith
of my constant faith
and abiding love.
and abiding.
By the authority committed to me as a magistrate of North Carolina, I declare that Brian and Destiny are now husband and wife according to the laws of the state. You may kiss your bride.
Oh my gosh. Hug your brother. Hug your brother. Hug your puppy. Hug puppy. She's like, where's he at? No.
Take you, Brian,
Take you, Brian,
to be my husband,
to be my husband,
to have and to hold,
to have and to hold,
from this day forward,
for this day forward,
for better, for worse,
for better, for worse,
for richer, for poor,
for richer, for poor,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
to love and to cherish,
to love and to cherish,
and thereto
and thereto
I pledge you my faith.
pledge you my faith.
And Brian, you take her ring. Place my third finger of her left hand. And repeat after me. This ring I give you
this ring I give you,
in token and pledge
in token and pledge,
of my constant faith
of my constant faith,
and body and love. Repeat after me. This ring I give you
This ring I give you
in token and pledge
in token and pledge
of my constant faith
of my constant faith
and abiding love.
and abiding.
By the authority committed to me as a magistrate of North Carolina, I declare that Brian and Destiny are now husband and wife according to the laws of the state.
Huh. All right. Did y'all see that? I still wore a stunning little black dress. I loved my legs. Oh God, what are they called? Pantyhose things? Phenomenal. They don't have feet in them. So they're like capris, but I'm 5 foot tall, so they went all the way to my ankle. However, the top part, all the way down to about mid-thigh, has like, it's a thicker material, so it's like shorts. So if you bend over, you don't show your rear end. It's a good thick material, so nothing stretches and shows your panties and the lack thereof if you're not wearing it. Awesome. And then from, about mid-thigh down, it's like a pantyhose material that only goes to your ankles. So I can't be the only one that did this. I wore flip-flops. I wore high heels during the ceremony, but I wore my flip-flops till I got there. And I wore my flip-flops when it was done and over. And then, actually, I ended up barefoot and just walking around on the concrete because they did it at the courthouse. But it was a beautiful ceremony. What a beautiful little family. It's about time. I just didn't think my son was ever actually going to do it because I know years ago he's like, I'm never getting married. But he did. He done it. A busy day, though. Very busy day. And then yesterday, Wednesday, I got my house back. I loved having Nick and Raina here and the baby beans. I love that little short muskie, I love to see her smile at me and look at me like I'm all kinds of crazy. But I have reclaimed my space. Almost all their stuff's gone. They moved into a cute little home, and hopefully it's a great place to grow and come together and really figure their stuff out. I gotta tell you, as much as I love them, they bickered all the time, 24/7. There was never any not bickering. If it was over the phone, it was over the phone. If it was in person, it was in person. It was just going to guarantee to happen. Even if it was okay for a minute, it wasn't okay for 2 minutes. It was like, oh, y'all got to get out. I love y'all, but you guys to go, child. Get you a place and run. But I don't regret letting them, hang out here until they got on their feet good. And now they have their own home, so I'm very pleased about it. But I was up till 2 a.m. last night cleaning out their room, getting everything, the rest of it packed up. I don't know why people want to leave stuff. I was like, no, if I wait for y'all to do it, it's going to take me 6 months to get all your crap out of here. So I packed it up and put it over here. 99% of it's all gone. There's a couple baby toys, but it started to rain on him. He has a smaller truck, so they'll get that later. They got some groceries they got to get and a couple big baby toys, but other than that, it's my house again. It's reclaimed space, and I've decided to remodel because, damn, have y'all seen the house prices? Have you seen them? Whoo! And then today, hold on, y'all. Need a sip of coffee for that one. We went and filed our taxes. Apparently, this year we just gonna owe money. More money than my husband's car payment costs for the entire year. What? Why do you think you deserve all that money when you get it from everywhere? From my paycheck, from everything I buy with it, from everything I own with it. $3,000. Due now, of course. How would you like to pay that today? Debit? No. Can you just staple that to my credit? No, you know they don't do that. But I about died. I was like, $3,000. I can't even tell you how much I don't want to. Knowing I ain't got a damn choice, but how much I do not want to at all. So, slightly irritated, but at least I get to be irritated in a nice empty house. It's quiet in here. I can hear myself think, except for the washer's going, but hey. Oh yeah, they got 2 loads of clothes here too. I'm washing and drying before they come back and get the other stuff, so it's alright. It's alright. But y'all, hey, keto-wise, I did pretty good. Now, I ran an experiment on my body to show the difference between night and day. Like, a lot of people don't understand. The later in the day you weigh, the higher it's going to be. The less it's going to be first thing in the morning after you've had a decent night's sleep, you went to the potty, and you took all your clothes off. That's your lowest weigh-in of the day, okay? Anything after that, you just going to go up in water weight. It's not that you've gained weight. It's just fluid. Fluid fluctuates all day long. So I'm going to show you my weigh-ins from both night and day over the last 3 days. And then we're going to talk about the differences in just a good night's sleep. And just how much fluid you can let go of within 5 or 6 hours of getting sleep. So, you guys, here's my weigh-ins, night and day, for the last 3 days, plus what I ate. I'll probably put what I eat first, and then the weight. Well, however it falls, and I'll be right back to talk about it. All right. Oh, what the hell? 176.4. For those of you who don't know, my highest weight was 311.8. My lowest weight was 156.4 or 6. Well, I think it was 150. So this is 20 pounds. But that was a morning time weigh-in, but it was a long time ago. So technically, very close, I'm up 20 pounds. Some of it fluid, some of it fat. This can't stand, or I will be right back at 311 pounds and very unhealthy and sick again. I gotta fix this. All right, 171.6, and that is how much you can go down overnight, and just on an average night when you wasn't perfect. So we will see, and let's add all this up. So technically I'm eating a stuffed pepper without the stuffing. The stuffing's cooking. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. That's how I'm bringing. Oh no, I had 2 pieces of pepper jack cheese, and then this. The stuffing part. It's cheese and steak, and I really don't know. She got it from a Mexican restaurant last night. And chicken and onions and stuff. Some grilled chicken with wing sauce on it and some broccoli and cheese. It's Tuesday, nighttime. I'm going to get on the scale and see what I weigh. I'm going to pause this because I don't want the weight of my phone on there. All right, so 173.6. That's substantially less than last night. About 2.2 pounds from this morning. Maybe this is a good sign. We'll see. Wednesday morning, 170. All right, so there's a YouTube video on. I'm too lazy to get up and cut it off. But anyway, I'm having it's the chicken I had from last night's dinner, and it's really good. So I'm just going to have the leftovers. So I got a modified power bowl here. It doesn't have any rice or beans and guac or ranch, and just had the creamy jalapeno added. You guys, Wednesday night, sorry the washer is on, 172.6. All right, you guys, Thursday morning, 167.8. Y'all, okay, so you saw all that, right? Now, there are some things I did not record because in my refrigerator, I have some snacky keto foods. Boiled eggs, I have cheese sticks, like cheddar cheese sticks and stuff like that. So if I get peckish throughout the day, I just go over and get a boiled egg or a cheese stick, and you don't see those. Because for one, I never remember to bring the camera out for an egg or a piece of cheese, and then I don't remember how many of them I ate either, so it's usually 1 or 2 in a day if I'm doing well. If I'm not doing too well, not so much. But, yeah, so, I mean, that first night when I stepped on that scale and I saw that weight, it's like, oh my God, 176.4. Huh. I never get on the scale at night, but I know there's a very big fluctuation from night to morning, so I thought I'd check it out. But 176.4, and then the next morning 171.6. That's 4.8 pounds overnight, and I thought, damn, that's remarkable. But later in the week, it was a much different thing too. So, all right, and then the next night, it was 173.6 that night and 170 on the dot the next day. So that's 3.6 pounds. But last night to this morning was the biggest fluctuation I had. 172.6 last night, and this morning 176.2. That is 5.4 pounds of fluid flushed off overnight. No telling how many times I got up to pee for that, but nonetheless, you know, and it's crazy how wildly your weight can fluctuate. I've heard some people say between 2 and 10 pounds, which seems to be pretty accurate, but I think around 3 to 5 is your about baseline from what you're going to lose overnight, and it's provided, you know, you get pretty decent sleep. And I say pretty decent sleep knowing that I don't really get that much sleep, but I try really hard. And every time I turn around, there's something I got to do, so I don't get to lay down much. But it will be much quieter in here. Won't be people keeping me up till late most of the time, because, you know, I will have visitors with grandbabies and all that, and little baby beans sometimes. Whew, I talk too much. But I thought it was an interesting experiment, and I'll probably keep up with it for a little bit. I have learned that, of course, tomorrow I'm off work. My husband has to go in at 1 p.m. His whole line goes in at 1. My line is just off work. They're doing some inventory and different things, and hopefully also doing repairs to things that need to be repaired, because that would make things go better and faster, you know. But yeah, so, and then Monday, so I work Saturday and Sunday this week, usually Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but I work 2 12-hour shifts Saturday and Sunday, and then we're going to go to the beach Monday with my son and his wife. Huh, still so weird to say his wife. But my son and his wife, and their 2 children, so we're going to go to the beach and probably just ride around and look at lighthouses, because it's mid-April and it's not going to be super hot, but we'll see what else we can get into. And of course, I'll bring you guys along and record anything I think is really cool. And I'll be recording, you know, stuff as it goes here. But every time, I'm like, as soon as we get back from the beach, my top priority was to get boards and stuff to remodel the bathroom. That's where we're going to have to start. Don't have a choice. That room has to be dealt with. Has to be. And it has to be rebuilt board by board, nail by nail. That whole room gutted completely, including the walling and everything behind the walls. Completely gutted. And there's a spot in my bedroom that's right behind that wall where the stuff was leaking that has sunk too. So that part has to be replaced too. And that was going to be my top priority. But now I've got a $3,000 tax bill that I've got to worry about too. So I'm going to try to do both, because that has to be done. There's no choice. I mean, I don't know what else to do. So I'm going to have to see how. I don't know how. But it is what it is. I was going to pay my insurance up for 6 months, but there's what I get for thinking that I'm going to be able to do. But 3K. Like, seriously, if you add all my husband's car payments up for an entire year, it's just like less than $100 over 3K. So less than $3,100. Why do they think they earn a whole year's worth of car payments out of our paychecks? Is what it is. Can't do nothing about it, but irritated. Oh, well. You'd think having a YouTube channel would help, but it don't. Not even a little bit. Yeah, every time they look at them, they're like, oh dear, receipts. Okay. But, alright, you guys. So, that's been my experiment. I really didn't talk a lot in the, I need to redo some stuff probably, but I'm tired. It's been a long week. I want to sit back on my couch, half naked, and do nothing and hear nothing while I watch a TV show for a little while. Watch. As soon as I sit down and watch TV shows, they're just going to people fill in. It's going to file in the house, but that's alright. When we get back from the beach, that's one of the things I'm looking forward to the most is just doing and chilling in silence, or relative silence anyway. So it's nice. And I was able to watch Rocker in the House with my bra today, so that was really nice too. Alright, you guys. So, if you need help with your ketogenic journey, I know I have not been very, very helpful lately, although I do know what I'm doing, and if you need help, I'm glad to answer any of your questions. My contact information is below. I have a website, KetoDiamond.com. Don't forget to go visit that so I don't have to pay for it for no reason. I hope people are actually, getting some help out of it. So, and if you find typos, let me know, because I'm not perfect, and I forget to fix stuff. Anyway, check it all out. There are ways to support the channel in the description below. There are some cool products if you want one. Much love. Many prayers. Make your next meal keto. See you tomorrow. Bye, y'all.